What's up, guys? Anriku here, and finally justice has been served. That creep Shinji got what was coming to him. He's been a creep since the very beginning of this series, and finally he got stabbed in the stomach, but at what cost? He is now the vessel of the Holy Grail. And in this episode, we find out what exactly the Holy Grail is, and it's basically created by humans, mages, and it's fueled by sacrifices, and those sacrifices being servants. And the person to tell our main cast this was Gilgamesh, obviously, and we learn how he is still in this world because he bathed in the blood or the mana, whatever you want to call it, from the Holy Grail, which caused that big fire 10 years ago that Shiro was a part of. And we find out the person who caused this to happen was Saber because she split the Grail in two using her holy sword. I guess that would be Excalibur. So it was a really big revelation that we learned in this episode, and I was glad we did. Now, when I go back to watch Fate Zero, I might be a little spoiled, but granted, this came before Fate Zero, and Fate Zero is just basically supposed to show what's leading up to this moment and whatnot. So I enjoyed the episode. I thought it was well done. And somebody told me Shinji actually survives in all the routes, so I don't know if his death is a anime original thing, but either way, I'm glad he died because he was complete creep and scumbag, so he got what he deserved. But at what cost? Millions of lives are going to die now. Millions of people are going to be sacrificed and killed because Gilgamesh wants to open up a hole in the hell, which is what he considers the Holy Grail, one of the greatest weapons that he can use, and that's what he wants. He wants to get rid of all the filthy mongrels and only have those that survived, considering them to be worthy of his rule, because he's the one true king. Basically, Gilgamesh is playing God at this point. Archer saved Shiro from getting hit by the gates of Babylon, which was kind of uncharacteristic of him. At the same time, he came to grow fond of Rin, so she brought back his sentimentality of Shiro. Shiro was able to defeat Archer, but I feel like Archer let Shiro stab him. So either way, Shiro is alive still, but for how long, considering Shinji has become the vessel of the Holy Grail, and Gilgamesh is about to eradicate tons and tons and tons of people. Pretty much the whole population of Earth, and only a few worthy ones will survive. Now, if you remember earlier in the series, he said there was very few humans when he was alive. So he was happier with that time. Now there's too many humans populating the Earth, and now he's going to eradicate them. We've seen a little bit of Saber's backstory about her pulling out the Excalibur, this, that, and the other thing. That was interesting. But overall, the biggest revelation was what the Holy Grail is, how it was created, why it summons servants. Basically, the servants are sacrifices to fuel the Holy Grail, because it isn't the Holy Grail that's powerful, it's the contents inside the Holy Grail, which is a massive amount of mana that is gathered from sacrificing servants. But other than that, that's pretty much everything we learned in the episode, and there's not much really more to talk about. Obviously, they're going to stop Gilgamesh, I would assume. Shiro will probably survive. Rin will probably survive. Saber will pass on because she is a servant. I don't know if she will fulfill her wish of, going back to her time and changing the way she did things. Not sure if that's going to happen. But overall, not a bad episode. I'm sure Fate Stay Night visual novel readers will hate this episode, especially if Shinji actually didn't die in any of the routes. They might feel shafted because they changed that, or they might feel happy that he finally got what he deserved. I'm very happy that he finally got what he deserved. What are your thoughts on the episode, guys? Leave them in the comments below. Please like and subscribe if you haven't done so. I would greatly appreciate it. But that's all I have for you guys. Thank you for watching, and I'll catch you in the next video.